Hey everybody, it's Chris the Drone Geek with the Droning Company here at CUAV 2024 in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I was able to track down the chief himself, Wayne Baker from DJI. Wayne, nice to see you again,
Good
my
to
friend.
see you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Really excited to be here, especially to see what's going on with DJI Enterprise. Give us an update. You know, what are you here doing? You know, some of the products you got here and that you're showing off.
So, of course, we have a lot of great products, but some of the main things that we've really been asked a lot about this year has been our Dock 2 solution.
Yes.
So the Matrice 3D, and it's IP55 rated. So that's been a lot of discussion is, you know, that capability to fly in inclement weather, to fly out of the hangar, you know, it'll land, charge in the hangar, can take off, fly again. So anything from public safety, drone as a first responder, flying out, sending information back to police and fire, to construction site, monitoring every day for construction, or another use is solar farms. So being able to go out, fly a facility, find damage with, you know, because we do have thermal variant for public safety and for the solar farms, being able to fly, find damage, but also maybe know what equipment is needed for that repair. So rather than send a tech out, now they look it over, decide what they need, go back, get the equipment, come back. We've reduced that out of service repair time. So that is so great about the dock solution. And, you know, we're really seeing, again, in public safety, a high demand for using that drone as first responder use.
Absolutely. And this has been an interesting solution because of the autonomous nature of it. In terms of how this is managed from an autonomous nature, is there a ground control station? How does that all work?
So you can work it manually or, you know, manually at site with a controller, utilizing software at a remote site through our Flight Hub 2. And we do work with other solution providers through our software development kit. But being able to utilize either our software or others, we can have those beyond visual line of sight as they're approved operations that really give that customer the ability to have the flexibility how to operate it.
Sure.
You know, it can be a teleoperator, or it can be an autonomous flight, or even that person controlled flight.
It's cool to see because this is the future of how I think a lot of drone flights are going to be, especially in that application of drones for first response. You know, if somebody wanted to learn more about where they could, about this product and how they can implement it into their workflows, into their systems, where could they go to find information about this product?
So absolutely, we have, of course, our DJI Enterprise website where we give, you know, more detailed specs on the aircraft and operations. And then our social medias, we're definitely putting a lot of great information out there about how it's being utilized out there. So that's another great resource for people that want to explore that in their industry to look to.
Absolutely. Now there's another drone here that's catching a lot of attention. It's right behind you there. It's the FlyCart. You know, tell us about that. That's a relatively new system that's out. You know, how is that being used? So
the FlyCart 30 is just incredible. You know, we're not looking at small package delivery here. We're looking at large product delivery at distance. So now we're talking, you know, you can do anywhere from around 50 to 70 pounds. It's depending on your distance you want to go, and of course all the other factors that go into flight. You know, but you're able to get that delivery at distance, that heavier payload. Most recently, we're excited to have been able to work with the Sherpas in. This is where my mind goes blank.
Live interviews, man, you got a lot of them.
Yeah, I tell you. So, most recently, we've been excited because it was able to be used at Mount Everest, where we had you know, Everest has an issue where they've got to bring a lot of the trash and air cylinders back down and things like that. And it would be a 10-hour journey. It was very dangerous for the Sherpas. In fact, 2014, I believe it was, 16 Sherpas lost their life making one of these trips down when they were caught in an avalanche. And so that danger and that long trek is now reduced to about 10 to 15 minutes.
Wow.
And we're not putting any humans in danger to do that.
That's
and
huge.
So you can make multiple trips through the day, bringing down about 30 pounds at a time because of the elevation. It has a 20,000 foot ceiling for that aircraft, so it's incredible. And you see the Everest case, and you can probably look towards others where maybe you have somebody who lives in a remote village, and for them, it's a day trip just to go get groceries or medicine or other supplies.
Sure.
Whereas now, medical supplies and things like that, in minutes rather than hours, can be brought up or brought down. So it's been really great to see a lot of that and the potentials for that drone. And again, in other industries as well. Again, always reducing that factor of taking the human out of a dangerous situation and utilizing a robot
100%
is great.
100%. And that sort of brings me to my next question for you. We've been talking, and you had you on the podcast, talking about NDAA, where we're at with that. These drones do save lives. I mean, that's
Absolutely.
proven fact. And you've got plenty of data to support that. Where are we at with that? What can people do to make their voices heard and let people know, what's going on with NDAA?
Absolutely. So there is still a lot of lack of understanding on legislators' part. They're hearing one side of the story. They're not necessarily being told the truth of the matters. And so there is also a lack of understanding of the equipment and the capabilities and limitations of the equipment. And the same can be said for customers on the legislative side. There's a lack of understanding of the threat that their freedom of choice of product could be taken away from them.
Sure.
And so, what we really want to do is get out and educate. Educate the lawmakers. We would love to be able to sit down with lawmakers, go through the product, show them this is the capabilities and limitations, and it's absolutely not necessarily doing what you're being told it's doing or could do. I've heard things like it's taking your heart rate and sending it back to China. What? No. It's taking your temperature, and no, it's not doing any of that.
Yeah.
And so these are some of the things that are being told. And then again, educating on the side of the customer of, many of whom this is their livelihood. It's saving lives for an agency. And again, that freedom of choice of a product that is reliable, ease of use, can fit very tight budgets on the municipal side. I know very well, can meet the needs of that budget. Programs that will end if their freedom of choice and product is taken from them.
Yes.
And their voices need to be heard. We could say all day long, again, like I said, the capabilities, limitations of our product, but it's the customers that need to be able to voice, look, this is how it's impacted our lives. This is how it's impacting the world, making it, in one more case, agriculture. Our agriculture drones are helping increasing crop yields in a changing climate where, we have a growing population around the earth with a climate that is, starting to threaten our food supply. At DJI, we make products to make the world better. Marine products down from Mount Everest and reduce danger to Sherpas, to finding a victim or feeding information back to public safety that's going to directly save a life, to, again, increasing crop yields. How is that something that we're doing nefariously?
Yeah.
We're out there trying to make the world a better place.
Right.
So just getting that information out to everybody involved is important.
Yeah, and I think it's important too, the end users are a big part of that conversation.
Absolutely.
And sharing their experiences. So if you're watching this, write your legislators, let them know, how DJI has positively impacted you, your communities, things of that nature. Because the fact is, it's happening, and it's happening at scale, and it's only going to get more and more voluminous. One last question for you. People want to learn more about you, Wayne Baker. They want to learn more about DJI. If they don't already know everything about DJI, where can they go to find out more information?
Well, me, I'm easy and I'm difficult. My career, I was a firefighter paramedic for 26 years, or 10 years as a fire chief, retired to come to DJI. So DJI, again, we have our enterprise and our normal websites that you can find more out about us. But I am actually trying to get out there more and get to meet more of our customers to actually do that. Just to talk to them, let them know more about us and myself, and why would I be here today?
Right.
Because I was saving lives with DJI drones.
Absolutely. Well, this is CUAV 2024 Las Vegas, Nevada. Wayne, thank you so much for your time, my friend. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
We'll see you guys next time.